Well, we go from the Red Bull Ring last week to where it all began. Silverstone, 1950, the birthplace of Formula One. And well, here we are, 73, or 72 technically, years later, and here we are for round 4. Welcome along, everybody, to Breakout Racing League's Tier 3 Championship. We've arrived at the one, the only Silverstone circuit for the British Grand Prix. And well, I could not be more excited for this race. Silverstone, 18 corners make up this very, very historic track, which gave birthplace to Formula One, as I said, and was here since the beginning. And with 2 DRS zones, one going into turn 6, and the other one going over to Stowe, turn 15. And there should be quite a few DRS streams, quite a few overtakes, but one thing it definitely will not be short of is a load of action here in Britain. And well, I can't wait to get it started. Your host here is Minico, once again, as I always am. And, well, unfortunately, I'm not joined by anybody this time around, which is very unfortunate. But, hey, you know what? We can still roll with it. And yes, Potato, I do see it. Yes, Frizy is indeed on the hard compounded tire. I don't blame him for doing it, because I would do it too. Anyways, aside from that, Silverstone, what is there to say about this track? There is so much about this track. We've seen plenty of action around here, especially turn 1, lap 1 in 2022. Zhou Guan Yu, George Russell, Pierre Gasly, 3-car collision into turn 1, which saw Zhou flipped upside down and into the barrier, and that caused to red flag the race in what was the most exciting race of 2022 as voted by everybody. Let's not forget, though, Cops also had its fair share of moments. Well, I think we all know where I'm getting at with this. We're, of course, talking about Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton colliding at Cops, which sent Verstappen right into the barriers and out of the race on lap 1. And into the chicane as well. The chicane has also played host to some action. Where, if you remember, back in 2019, Max Verstappen, once again, but this time he gets hit by Sebastian Vettel up the rear into the chicane. And that caused damage for both drivers. Verstappen and Vettel were able to continue on. But that's not the only place. There's been action pretty much everywhere on this track. Where can you find it? Who knows? You want to find out? I'll find out. That's for sure. Also, I just figured out that I do not have tags on, so I think I should probably fix that at some point. But, yeah, I'll try and get to that as soon as I can. But anyways, aside from that, last week, we had a bit of a roller coaster race, which surprisingly saw no safety cars in the Grand Prix, but saw one underdog in the Red Bull taking the win at the Red Bull Ring. Isn't that just poetic? Isn't it? It took it by quite a margin over Gary, which those two very close in points. Redeemer rounded off the podium in Austria, which has been a pretty good start for the Alfa Romeo. Let's look over the Drivers' Championship, shall we? And, well, things could not be more exciting as we have a tie for the championship lead. Kieran and one underdog, 52 points apiece. Kieran won the first 2 races with a DNF at Austria. Underdog, 4th, 3rd, 1st. It's been uphill for the Red Bull. Can he do it again? We'll just have to find out. But first, First, we got to get through qualifying as it stands at the moment. Gary is in 3rd as it stands at the moment. 45 points for him. Just 7 points off of Underdog and Kieran. So he is very much in the mix as well. And then Redeemer in 5th. I forgot about Kirito. Apologies. He is currently sitting in 4th. And Redeemer close behind in 5th. There's James B in 6th ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Then it is Haas in 8th ahead of Stannone. Then it's Flynn rounding out the top 10. Iceman, Loud Balloon, Shredder, Fnatic, and Quick Tongue have points to their name, but they're unfortunately not inside the top 10 as it stands at the moment. Constructor standings. Red Bull lead the way. 62 points for the wow, brain. Yeah, 62 points for Red Bull, 13 points ahead of Aston Aston Martin having a pretty good season so far. We'll see how they get on here in Silverstone. And then, just 4 points behind, is Mercedes. That's right, the Silver Arrows in third. The previous Constructors champions. They're still very much within the mix. 25 points. Alfa Romeo currently sitting in fourth. They had a huge jump after Redeemer's podium last week in Austria. And then Williams follow in fifth ahead of Haas. Then it's Ferrari in seventh, tied with McLaren as it stands at the moment. Both AlphaTauri and Alpine, as it stands at the moment, do not have any points to their name. But, however, there is still a long ways away to go, so they'll definitely get some points in at some point. Maybe this race. We'll see. But yeah, interesting dynamic going into this race because the championship leaders are tied on points. 52 points. I know it's only round 4, but who says that can't be exciting? I know it can be exciting. Might as well look over to one of the drivers currently tied for the championship lead, whereas at the same time, I am also going to be, excuse me, I am going to also try and edit the tags for our stream here, as it seems as if they've been deleted. We're going to go on board with Underdog for his first flying lap of the session, and going down the Hamilton straight, flat out, going into turn 1. Does he keep it flat? Yes, indeed, he does. Goes a little bit wide, but he's able to keep it within track limits and going through turn 2, and now into turn 3, heavy braking, hit yourself on the apex, and then set yourself up nicely for turn 4, and then you just, it's a really, really tight corner. He manages to negotiate it quite nicely. Now, through to turn 5, easily flat, now onto the straight. This is one of the first DRS zones activated for the drivers. One of the first overtaking opportunities. It's purple sector 1 going into turn 6. Not quite getting onto the apex there, but then setting himself up pretty nicely for turn 7. And then run it out wide, get on the curb, and then it's a long, long ways away until one of the fastest corners in Formula 1. Cops Corner. Little lift, 7th gear, gets on the curb, doesn't invalidate. Very, very nice for the Red Bull. And then Megan's and Megan's left, right, left again, and then another right to round off the very tight and twisty part of the circuit. What's it say for sector 2? Not purple. It's not purple for sector 2 as it stands at the moment, but however, this is only his first lap of the session. There's a yellow flag through to turn 1. Into Stowe, flicking the car into the corner, and then running out widely, and then blasted down into the chicane. Heavy braking once again, getting onto that curve, but not onto the red sausage curve, and then setting yourself up for the next corner. Then the final corner, a bit of a tricky one for some drivers. Not for quick time. I mean, sorry, not for quick time. Sorry, for Underdog. He crossed the line, 29.7. He's definitely going to want to improve on that. But that's a decent banger to go off of. He currently sits 11th, as we have 14 drivers that have currently set a lap time. And it's Huis currently on provisional pole, just ahead of this man right here, Gary, who is currently on a lap. And Gary, well, he finally got a pole position for once. I can't believe I'm saying that for once in my life. He finally got pole position. Probably wondering where? Well, he got it last week. Austria. Took him a long time, trust me. I was waiting for it. I was very much waiting for it. And he finally did it. So, yeah. Finally, he's done it. As I'm still trying to get into there we go. Okay, we are good. Now 15 drivers have set lap times, I believe, who just came across the line. I think it was Butters. Actually, no, it might have been to Coach. As far as he's still going on his hard compounded tire, by the way. Can we just appreciate that for a second? So I should try to edit the stream info as we are going along with this. So just give me one quick second. I may go a little bit silent, but while we're at it, we might as well go on board with a driver. Let's go on board with Whiffy, and oh wait, no, he's currently on an outlap still. So never mind that, as he's getting out of the way. Trying to see who's on a lap while I try and currently set this up. It's going to take a while. So if you hear a little bit of silence, my apologies, but I'm going to get this sorted real soon. And then trying to see who'd be the next to come across the line. I think it might be... I don't know. It's hard to tell. We're just going to go with Butters, though, as he's currently coming across the line, and, well, he's 7/10 up. So, enjoy. BRL indeed. And by the way, Butters just improved up to P3. Again, apologies for the silence. I'm just about finished, so just give me one quick moment. I'll be back with you guys in just a second. All of them saying I should commentate with you. Well, Potato, if you want me to join, if you want to join, then by all means, I will invite you. So if you want to join, I will gladly allow it. I'm just saying. And I messed up the tags. Let's go. Okay, hopefully the tag should be updated real soon. I just managed to set it up, so there we go. Anyways, Potato, yes, if you want to join, by all means do it. Because I will gladly invite you. Just give me the word. Give me the word. Not the bad word, a good word. Anyways, we're fully back. We're here. And, well, right now, currently, at the moment, there are 17 drivers that have set a lap time as it stands at the moment, and right now, 3 drivers that haven't set a lap time are Haas, James B, and VRL Kieran. Kieran, obviously, the championship leader. I think he's just getting some things sorted right now. And while I say he's the championship leader, he is the championship leader. I know they're tied, but he's still the leader. We can guarantee you that, because, obviously, he won 2 races, whereas Underdog has only won 1 as it stands at the moment. We'll see if Kieran gets back out on track soon. We'll find out. Now, so far, Lewis, by the way, he set that lap time quite early, and as it stands at the moment, he's currently sitting in P1 still by around about a 10th. So he's still got he's got a 10th in hand, and nobody's been able to supplant him. Though James B's just set a purple sector 1. We'll see what the Aston Martin can do. Looking over, Fallen is also currently on a lap. He's currently sitting in P12. He's just on the... He's less than a 10th, actually, from the top 10 right now. We'll see if the Williams can get into the top 10 for the first time this season. Well, I mean, actually, he isn't on a lap right now. But we'll see what he can do. Well, let's see what anybody can do, because there's still plenty of drivers that still have to go for points. And, well, here we go. James B going back over to him, and what does he do? He does not set a purple sector 2. But let's see if he still manages to get on with the lap and do good. And now going over to the chicane does the Aston Martin. He actually just got recently allocated to the Aston Martin, I should actually say. He was reserving for a couple of races, but now he is officially in a seat. And where does he put that Aston Martin? He puts it up to 8th. So maybe been a bit of a lie for Sector 1. But still, nonetheless, decent lap time there for the Aston Martin. That'll be probably his one and only lap time. Right now, currently sitting in 8th position. By the way, someone we haven't really mentioned, by the way, is this man right here, Echo. He's here this time. He's here for the first time this season. He missed the first couple of races due to some issues. Not really issues, but he just wasn't able to make the races, but now he is here for the first time. Obviously, Gary, Echo, worked very well together last season. competed for the Constructors' Championship and did, well, actually, they did the double as well because Gary grabbed the drivers as well. So we'll see how they can get on through this, because now both drivers are here for the first time. And Stig, to answer your question, Kieran's in the Ferrari because he is a reserve. Simple as that. He is currently a reserve. He did not get quite allocated a seat, and yet he is leading the championship. How crazy is that? And, yeah, Potato 2 confirmed. He did turn off assists. I don't know what assist he turned off. Well, at least this time, because I know he turned off traction for Austria. That didn't quite go his way, but we'll see. Sanone's just come across the line, by the way. He's just improved himself up into 13th, does the McLaren. Looking over, I believe, who's next to start or finish a lap time? I believe it's going to be La Balloon that's going to be starting his final flying lap of the session. So is Gary as well, actually. We might as well go on board with Gary. Currently sitting on the front row is the Mercedes. Actually, no Echo. Well, Echo's just on an outlap. I don't think he's going to be able to make it. Maybe ABS or still just traction control. Maybe. I thought Kieran was just driving for Merc. Well, he just got. Well, yeah, he was subbing for Merc the past 2 times, but no, he is a reserve. He's not actually allocated to the Merc. Echo and Gary still holding the silver arrows very, very strong there. And well, here's Gary right now. And Echo, he is trying to make his way around this track. And Gary, just under 700ths up on his lap time through Sector 1. So decent improvement there for the Mercedes. We're going to keep on board with the Mercedes, the reigning champion, the reigning 2-time champion of Tier 2. Frizzy's retired from the session. He is not set. Well, he is going to be starting 18th at best. Not entirely the qualifying he wants. Oh! I just noticed that. Gary has invalidated. So Gary's invalidated. He will not be able to beat Huis to pole. Not what he wanted at all. What about James B? James B's a little bit up on his lap time. Can he do any better? No. He actually invalidates. He's going to go straight into the pits. Next to come across the line, it's not going to be Butters. Butters is off the track. Instead, it's going to be the AlphaTauri to coach. Note the coach is into the pits as well. So quite a few people abandoning the lap times, but QuickTongue isn't. He's still going. And coming around the final corner does the Aston Martin. His current teammate is currently in 9th. Where does he go? Only 15th. Not good enough. Kieran goes to the top of the session. The 1-lap dash. And it's proven absolutely useful. He goes out to provisional pole. Can Huis beat it, though, is the question. Underdog, he is way up on his lap time. He can be a contender. Huis is not going to be able to beat it. He's not going to be able to beat that lap time. What about Redeemer? Redeemer cannot go better than 4th. He cannot go better than 4th as it stands in the moment. What about Demare Jug? Can he beat Kieran? No, he doesn't, but he beats Redeemer. He now goes up into 4th position. Gert is into the pits. Underdog improves up to 4th. Everyone's moving up to 4th position right now. But nobody can beat Huis. But absolutely nobody can beat Kieran. Kieran, the 1-lap dash. And that 1-lap dash was enough. He grabs pole position once again. And this time, he's done it here at Silverstone. It's a 2nd pole of the season. Stig, that's the whole point of no line. You're supposed to focus on your braking points. I'm just saying. Yes, Potato, it's a good thing. I use line here, and yet I still focus quite a bit. And when I turn off line, I can still focus. So, it's not a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing. You're just mad. You're just mad because you can't do it. I don't want to focus too much. Well, if you focus enough, you'll be better. I'm just saying. To think that I'm your teammate and I'm saying this stuff. That's besides the point. Anyways, going through qualifying order, and Kieran puts his car on provisional pole. And he does it by just under 4/10. A huge margin. He only needed 1 lap to do it. Huis lines up on the front row just ahead of Gary. That's Underdog in 4th. Demare Jug rounds out the top 5, just narrowly beating out Redeemer. Butters in 7th, a good qualifying from him. He's just, finished in between the 2 Alfa Romeos. Gert in 8th ahead of Whiffy. Then it's Flynn rounding out the top 10, James B, Haas, Loud Balloon, Echo, Iceman, Sinone, Fallen, Quick Tongue, DeCoach, and Frizy, all not able to set a lap time good enough for the top 10. And people are wondering if he turned his assist back, and if Kieran turned his assist back on. To answer your question, no, he didn't. He did not turn any assist back on, so he clearly just got a little bit of practice in. But anyways, moving on from that. Yes, I know you use no TC potato. I'm fully aware of that. I saw it. So now we just got to wait a little bit, as they are going to get underway for the race soon. It's just a matter of them getting their setups all together and getting their strategies sorted for this lap. Sorry, race. Underdog, I'm alone. Don't bully me. Don't bully me like that. That's rude. Words are always hard. Learn that, people. To coach podium, maybe. Safety car. Why is Butter saying safety car? If Takoshi gets a podium, I will gladly quit. I'm just kidding. Nah, it'd be great to see if Takoshi could get a podium. Maybe his first podium. But, yeah. He has a little bit of work to do, admittedly. Who hit A? Redeemers, you're the Dakota tier 2. No, Stig, you have pace. Sorry, Coach. I didn't mean it that way. I mean, like, you're there. You're there still. Can't wait for 0 safety cars, because nice Britain. Well, Frizy, if that's the case, if there are 0 safety cars, I'm going to definitely take that into note. Yes, you do. You literally qualified 7th in the first race of the season. I don't want to hear it. You finished 7th. Or something along the line. Like, you're there. He bottles, though. Yeah, you do bottle. I'll admit that. Anyways, moving on from that. Formation lap! We're here. Formation lap, here we go. Tires. Bit of a mixed bag, actually, here. So, right now, we've got Kieran, Huis, Gary, Demare, Jug, Flynn, James B, Haas, Loud Balloon, Echo, Fallen, and Frizy, all on a set of mediums with the coach, Quick Tongue, Iceman, Sinone, Whiffy, Gert, Butters, Redeemer, and Underdog, all on a set of hards. Right now, if I can count that correctly, that is 9 drivers on a set of hards and 11 drivers on a set of mediums. So a bit of a mixed bag, but right now, a lot of people are saying that the mediums are the way to go. And as you can see, via the predicted pit stop strategy, should be a pretty easy one stop. Hard to medium, or medium to hard. Depends on the tire they start on. But, however, that is also with the occurrence of a safety car not happening. Because if a safety car does happen, that's definitely going to throw up a bit of strategy. And a bit of chaos. Chaos breeds chaos. Safety cars breed safety cars. You know how it is. We'll just have to see come the 26 laps here in Britain. And Kieran will lead the way. The championship leader on pole. Huis on the front row alongside him. That's Gary and Underdog in 3rd and 4th, respectively. And, well, the championship could not be tighter going into this race. And of course, it has to be Britain where that happens to be the case. It's always got to be Britain. And Potato's putting his predictions. P1, Redeemer. P2, Butters. P3, DeCoach. P4, Frizy. P5, Gert. If that is the top 5, holy moly. It's very bold of you if you could predict that top 5. You only finished 7th because Potato bottled on the last lap. Yeah, well, you take what you get, man. I got P1 at Imola because Wu bottled the chance of the win because he took out somebody. So you know how it is. This stuff happens. You know what I say to it? We ball. As we are waiting for our 20 drivers to line up on the grid, just waiting for Frizy to line up in P20. Is he going to do it again? He's trying. He's going to try and do it again. Can he do it? He's done it. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But anyways, aside from that, fiber lights are on for the British Grand Prix. Round 4, lights out, and away we go. Looks like a good start there from the Alfa Romeo, but a great start there from Lewis. He's moved himself up into the lead into turn 1, ahead of Gary, ahead of Underdog. Kieran got completely swamped off the start. But one thing's for sure, Lewis grabbed it, and Kieran once again way down the order. He's lost his front wing. That's Sinone that's gone round as well. Bit of chaos off the start already. And we haven't made it through to sector 1. That is a McLaren that spun round. That's Whiffy. Whiffy's just gone round. Does he have any damage? I'm not entirely sure, but that is both McLarens that have gone off and round at the end of sector 1. But through sector 1, it's Lewis from Gary, from Underdog, from Demare, Jug, then comes Redeemer, Butters. Oh, actually make that Gert and Butters at least going at it. Sorry if my cursor's going a little bit weird. It looks like Gert's managed to get ahead of the AlphaTauri. Meanwhile, here comes Echo, nearly 3 wide, going into Cobb's corner. Echo up in the inside, bit of contact, and that's Butters around. Butters around, he's out of the race. That is the AlphaTauri out of the race on lap 1, and that is going to cause a safety car. Whiffy's out, Quick Tongue is out. What's happened there? Oh, what has just happened there? Oh, man. Chaos at the start, and that is going to cause a safety car. Wow. Wow, okay. I don't have the words for that one. Safety car out on lap 1 of this race. Lab Balloon's off the session. Hopefully he can join back as soon as possible. Iceman into the pits. He actually got to fight like a time penalty. That's not ideal. Oh, and this is not going to be good for Kieran, as Kieran is also into the pits. I think both the Ferraris got damage. Look over at Iceman. Does he have damage on that Ferrari? No, he doesn't. He's just getting onto the onto another set of mediums. Interesting call there from him, but that's going to hold up Kieran, because now he's going to have to wait a little bit. And then they get to his wing change. There's the new front wing onto the Ferrari. And he's gone onto a set in the medium compounded tire. So he's sticking with the mediums at the start of the race. But the pole sitter, the championship leader, from 1st down to 17th, has been the worst start possible for the Ferrari. Luckily, it's not all over, because there is a safety car. So the safety car will bunch everybody up. We'll just have to see what happens. Is it? Nah, just r/whoosh. Travis the Fox? Who's that? Who is Travis the Fox? Who's that? Lablin's joined back. So there we go. For anyone that knows who Travis the Fox is, please do let me know, because I am interested in where he got that name. I don't know who that is, Potato. I don't know. I'm asking the same questions as you are. Safety car, though, out. Lap 1. Nobody opted to pit except for Iceman and Kieran. Obviously, Kieran with his damage. Though Iceman going a little bit interesting, different direction, and decided to pit onto a new set of medium compounded tire. I believe he did start on the medium, so he's managed to stay with that. But 3 hard runners, Quick Tongue, Whiffy, and Butters, out of the race on lap 1. So according to Whiffy, someone slammed the brakes, and then he's out wide off track, and the car gets reappeared onto me, and poof, he's at a wall. So something happened with Whiffy, where someone in front of him slammed the brakes, and it caused him to go out wide, and then the person's car possibly lagged, and then he's at a wall. Is what I'm kind of getting for that. Very unfortunate for the McLaren once again. Another, is that his Fourth DNF? No way. No, it's not. Okay. It's his first DNF of the season. I thought he had 4, but no, he has 2 DNSs, so he didn't start the first 2 races, finished 14th, and now DNF'd from this race. Not what the McLaren wanted for his start of the season. His teammate, by the way, he's all the way down. Oh, what's happened to Echo? What just happened to Echo there? He was all the way up in 7th. He's now down to 16th. Oh, I think I figured it out. From what I know, I think Loud Balloon's AI hit Echo. His AI dumped him. Oh, man. Oh, that is not what you want. And and Echo's got rear wing damage. Oh, no. I still don't have control of the car. Oh, no. Oh, dear. That is not good for both drivers. Ugh. I don't know what to say. Safety car gonna be in this lap? No. We're gonna go another lap. Yes, Potato, I've unfortunately had experience with that. Redeemer's into the pits, and he gets a 5-second time play. That's not the first time he's done that. Anyways, he's into the pits, interestingly, is the Alfa Romeo. Oh, that was just Gert that's gone round. You guys are under safety car. Why are you guys spinning like that? What is going on? Oh, Redeemer has front wing damage. What's happened there? Yeah, last season was not fun. Now, I'll tell you that much. Last season was not fun for me. Potato knows it. Redeemer knows it. A lot of people in this tier knows it. And in the server. It was a very bad season for me. Frizzy into the pits as well, let's not forget. But now there's a bit of a switch. What is happening? Hello? What is going on? my brain is dead. My brain is dead. Oh no, this is a restart. Is it? What? I'm confused on what's going on right now. Gert spun when we passed him and it said illegal and we couldn't go past him. What is happening? British Grand Prix always throws a bunch of surprises, but this is just something else, isn't it? Oh, my lord. Yikes. And Loud Balloon is not able to take control of his car. Looking over, Loud Balloon. Yeah, he doesn't have control, by the looks of it. That's an AI driving. Oh, dear, oh, man, what? Stuff is going on, and I don't even have the words to explain it. Alright, let's just put it at that. Safety car's in this lap. Okay. Things are kind of sorted now. Not sure what went on under safety car. Loud Balloon. Oh, Loud Balloon just overtook Demayer Jug. Loud Balloon's AI just overtook Demayer Jug? Legally? Huh? I'll probably be able to take control on the restart. Loud Balloon, I'm telling you this right here, right now. I was not able to get that when I got lagged out last season in Tier 1. Hopefully you do, but I didn't get that. What? Oh my god, my brain. Anyways, safety car restart. And Huis, when does he go? He's gone now. I don't know why I have the telemetry up, but here we go. Huis is gone, and that is an Aston Martin that's gone off. Already, straight off the bat, that is James B that's gone off all the way at turn 1. My, oh my, it just doesn't stop. The action just does not stop, but nonetheless, front 2, gone. Huis leads from Gary, from one underdog. Then comes Loud Balloon, then Demayer Jug. Huis able to control the start, able to get the start done. And now he holds on to the lead as it stands at the moment. Loud Balloon's asking for someone to invite. I will try and get that done, but I don't really want to miss stuff at the same time, so I'll try and get it in as soon as possible. Let's see if I can type really quick. I am trying as fast as I can. It still didn't let me take control. Well, let's see if this happens again. Here you are. There we go. I got it. We're good. Alright, he's in. That was quick. Anyways, looks like I haven't really missed much. Thank God. Okay, we're good. We're safe. And well, we're just about to get through a lap. We're just about to get through. I can recollect myself a little bit. Sorry for all these pauses and stuff, but you know, my brain is kind of fried. It's been a bit of a long day for me, admittedly. Looking over, it looks like Kieran's managed to move up a ton of places. He's already moved himself up into 8th, and now the Ferrari, the pole sitter, is currently on the back of Fallen. And he's back into the points. Who is the fastest lap? Oh, bit of a squirrely moment there for the Ferrari. That no traction control really playing parts with him for his race pace. He did set a purple sector 3, but that little bit of a wiggle on the rear is definitely not going to help him. That is for sure. And Gert is into the pits. The Alfa Romeo into the pits, so we'll see if he can get things done. Nope, he is into the pits. I mean, sorry, no, he's retired. I cannot brain right now. I can't brain. Anyways, we're good. We're here. Lap 6 of this British Grand Prix. And things are far from over. They are so far from over. It looks like Kieran's trying to go around the outside of Fallen. And Kieran looks to have the better pace in comparison of the two, but right now he can't do anything of it. Fallen's managing to park his car quite nicely. Meanwhile, Redeemer has managed to get ahead. My thing is locked again. Up the inside! Oh, that is super tight! Bit off track that goes Fallen, but I think Kieran's managed to hold on to that lead. And Fallen backs out of it. Cool. Bit close, bit tight, but Kieran managed to make it work. And he is now up into 8th. And now, Fallen's down to 8th. Kieran up into 7th. My brain. Holy man, oh my. I cannot emphasize how dead... Ah! How dead my brain is. I need help. Has Lablo managed to take control? Hard to say. As Kieran sets the fast lap with the 1:31.4, that is absolutely rapid right now, especially after making an overtake. So Kieran starting to find his groove, starting to find his rhythm, and he's currently setting off. I think Labloon has managed to. I think Labloon's just managed to get him. He was able to take control. Okay, well that's good. So he's in control now. It's good to see. Very good to see. Oh, meanwhile, actually, I just noticed something. Kieran's round. Kieran's falling off. He's round again. Sorry for missing that. But Kieran, off at turn 5. Did he get on the curb or something? I'm not sure. But one thing's for sure is now he is all the way down to P16. Goes from the fastest lap to now last on this lap. Not ideal as the coach goes wide. And that's going to allow Kieran to try and go around the outside. But the Ferrari really struggling for race pace, it seems. He's going to easily get the coach here. The coach still trying to fight it, though. Going over into Cobb's corner. I think the coach just might let him by. He does. So Kieran is now up into 15th. The coach down to 16th. Go to Deemer. What's Deemer doing? Oh, that's what Deemer's doing. I wish I could cycle properly. There we go. Redeemer's made a move. He's up into 9th. There you go. Redeemer's starting to make moves in this Grand Prix. He is on the medium compounded tire, let's not forget. Iceman on his set of hards. So, and Redeemer's on the freshest set of hards in this race. So, he seems to be one of the fastest guys out on track. He's just set his personal best right there with the 1:31.9. So, the Alfa Romeo definitely flying as it stands at the moment. And, well, Redeemer's definitely had a good season. Oh, that is Gary! What's happened to Gary? He's fallen down completely. Oh, and that's not good. Gertz just left the session. Uh-oh. I think that just might give control to the coach or Redeemer, so that's not entirely that bad. But Gary's now had a bit of a moment. Now Demare, Jug, and Haas going at it. It looks like Jug has managed to keep it. Loud Balloon's around. Loud Balloon has gone round. 3-second time penalty there for Redeemer. The Loud Balloon is off at turn 6. A lot of action. One thing's for sure is that's let Huis run away with this. But now Underdog is up into 2nd place in the Red Bull. Right now, as it stands at the moment, Underdog is currently gaining, if my math is correct, As there's a yellow flag through the sector too. I think that's just managed to clear it up very nicely. Indeed he does. But right now, as it stands at the moment, Underdog will take the championship lead due to the fact that Kieran's not scoring any points right now, and he is outscoring Gary as it stands. So right now, Underdog, at this stage of the race, is going to take the championship lead. There's still a long, long ways to go, though. Potato's in the lobby. Okay. Well, alright. Look over, there's a bit of a train forming here, by the way, between Demir Jug, Haas, and Fallen. And that is Underdog. Where's Underdog? Wait, what? Wait. Hello? Gary's just lagged back up into second. My brain. Okay, Gary's just joined back. I don't need to invite him. I'm not sure what's going on there. But anyways, moving over. It looks like Falling managed to grab a 3-second time penalty, so that's not ideal for him. Haas now grabs a 3-second time penalty. So 5th, 6th, 7th, and 12th currently have a time penalty in this race. And but we're only on lap 9. There's still a long, long ways to go in this race. I'm not sure what happened with Gary, though, by the way. Oh, and my thing was broken. There we go. I'm not sure what happened with Gary. It looks like Gary, is he back? Let's see if he's back. I think it's a bit glitch. He's not opening DRS. Uh-oh. I don't think Gary is back. That did not look like his usual steering. He's left the session. Oh, no, it's not going well. Meanwhile, battle for P4 going on right now as Haas manages to get past the Alpine of Demir Jug. Haas is up into 4th. Jug down to 5th. Now you could potentially be under pressure here from Fallen. Gary's rejoined back. Let's just hope he can get things sorted, because right now he's not able to take control of his car. There is some serious lag issues right now. You'll do invites, Potato? Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. I know you joined the lobby, but you know what? This is like the one time where I'll allow it. So, you know what? Go ahead. And, well, yeah, you go handle that, Potato, and thank you very much for doing that. Zla Blue now goes to 30-second time play for exceeding track limits. Gary's back. He's back. Is he racing, though, is the question. There's a yellow flag in Sector 3. Or Sector 1, sorry. Doesn't look like anything's happened. Meanwhile, could see a battle for P5 as Fallen is trying to go around the outside of Demir Jug. Bit of lag there. I'm not sure what's happened. Now, up the inside goes the Williams of Fallen. There's a bit of lag once again. There's a bit of ghosting happening. What is going on right now? Hello? What? Okay, this game. Is Gary back? I don't think he's back. He's not. Oh, no. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. He's rejoined. Hopefully this works at some point. This is not what Gary wants. This is not what he wants. He's fighting for this championship. And all these issues are happening. I don't know what to make of it. Fallen's into the pits on lap 10. I don't know if that's damage. Oh, wait, what the? What is happening? What is going on? Iceman's out of the race. Safety car deployed. What is going on? I think we need to do something about this. This isn't good. Oh, boy. Okay. Well, safety car is out on lap 11. I'm actually kind of surprised you're surprised that Xbox is like this, because Xbox is always like this. This isn't the Xbox. This is the game. This is not the Xbox. This is the game. This lobby is a lot goosed. And now it says who is in the pits. Hello? I never had a problem with it on my PS4. Well, everyone's saying it. It's not just me. It seems that Underdog, though, isn't seeming to have any issues. Okay, Echo, yeah, I know I saw it, but, like, I didn't expect it to be that bad. Underdog's missing a tire. I'm just bugging, man. I'm a little bit of fun. Yeah, okay. I am dumbfounded with what's going on in this race right now. People are going into the pits. I'd do a restart myself. Yeah, right now, Underdog is missing a tire. I'm not sure what to do right now. Hello? We might need to restart this race. We might need to restart, do a 25%er. Oh boy. No, Potato isn't with me on comms bio. He is, he's kind of like my, he's kind of like the Ted Kravitz I never go to right now. We'll see what Redeemer says, because he is... Okay, I'm discussing it with Redeemer right now. Sorry if I go quiet. Oh boy, I'm brain dead. I'm back in and wouldn't let me give control again. I had to keep trying to rejoin. Alright, I have word. Lobby will be restarted. So the lobby will be restarted for this race. And what I think is going to happen, it's going to be, as there's hell going on, and I think it's going to be a 25%er. My god, this is the worst thing I've seen in this game ever. So no, what basically happened is that there are a bunch of issues going on with the lobby right now. We have to restart. There were so many things going on that was, like, wrong, and it just wasn't... The game simply did not want to work. So I think... I'm talking to the coordinator right now. We're going to try and get things sorted. And maybe we could do another 50%. Or potentially a 25%er. He'll discuss it with... He'll maybe put up a poll for Tier 3. We'll see. Are we restarting? We should be restarting. We should be restarting. Fallen. Underdog was missing his left front tire. Yes, he very much was. Redeemer's gonna be putting up something for it, so we'll see. Because there he did half of 50%. Yeah, that is the logic. Yeah, this is crazy. I think we'll see. We will see. The issue is that there were so many issues. One thing's for sure is that one underdog was missing a tire, even though he shouldn't have been. There are people going into the pits, even though when, at least on my end, it said that they weren't going into the pits, and they were just on track going very slowly. They were going the pit speed limit, and a bunch more. There was a bunch more. It's just a couple races. So right now, yeah, he put up I mean, that's what you get for playing an EA game. Not wrong! Not wrong. This game ain't great. This game ain't great. Okay, this is... Yeah, there are some mixed opinions on this. So is everyone who crashed out getting a second chance of redemption? Pretty much. It's basically a full restart here, Fallen. It's basically a full restart. Everyone will the starting grid will be where they qualified. That's how we're going to do it here. We'll see. Okay, I'm getting invites. Here we go. Sorry for all the issues, everybody. Damn, I was in the points. Well, there's still a chance of points. And I shall get invites in. servers were bad yesterday as well. Yeah. So I'll try and get these drivers in. I found bio, guys. There we go. I'm just getting them in. Gotta do a lot and hobby restarts between every session, yeah. I'm not pronouncing your name. So I think, looking at it, it could be a 50% race without qualifying. Can you get an invite? I'm pretty sure you're not getting an invite? I'll get one. I'll get one to you. Just give me one quick second. Yeah. All these issues are pretty bad. Bio, leave the lobby. Bio, leave the lobby. You're going to... They had a full grid. Don't be in here. What country is this league? We are a North American-based league, but obviously we do have some British drivers. We do have some Australian drivers. But we are mainly based in North America. To answer your question, there, Project. Also, first time seeing you here, so welcome to Breakout Racing League. I know this may seem a little bit odd, what's going on right now, but we had to do a little bit of a lobby restart. Also, I don't know if Redeemer knows that is a 100%er. They were the same in our leagues. Yeah, happens. Things happen, but yeah. A bit of issues. We had to put up a ping. That ping bar looks grim for the host. It's always grim. The pings always look grim. Imagine being in 7th having to start over. Yeah, I know, it's pretty annoying. I know how it is, Fallen. I've been in that situation before, but like these things, they do happen. But hey, you still have a chance, that's for sure. We doing an 100%er? No, we're not doing a 100%er. We're not doing a 100%er. We're not doing 100%. Let's leave it there. If we're doing 100%, I'm leaving. I am sorry, but like, no. I am not having that. This will give me a good time to eat my salt and vinegar chips, by the way. Realistic return. Realistic actually did 25%ers, actually. I mean, not 25, 50%ers, but it was only on the last race. I do not need to go to bed, Bio. It's 7 here. It's 7. I do not need to go to bed. If anything, I could pull an all-nighter if I freaking wanted to. I don't care. That's my choice, though. I doubt I will. I'll give you a kiss after stream. Yeah, okay. Hopefully next game they fix this game and engine. I agree. I hope they do fix it. But I don't really have much hope. It's gone downhill since 2020. I'll be the first to admit it, Project. It's gone downhill since 2020. 2020 was pretty much like peak. That was a great game. And then it's just all gone downhill. 2021 was terrible, and then this game is not any better. Hopefully they get things sorted. Also, hello Flynn, how you doing? Our greatest tier 2 commentator. Otherwise, we go to iRacing. I need to get a PC in order for me to go to iRacing. I would love to do iRacing. But unfortunately, I don't have the facilities for that. Someday. Someday. Flynn over Minico. Whoa, 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 Bio. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. No controversy here, boy. No controversy here. Getting tired as this 2 a.m. Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah. This doesn't usually happen, Flynn. I'll be the first to say it. It doesn't happen often. So when it does, it's very strange. It's 4 a.m. for you? Damn. I mean, good to see you here at 4 a.m. because that's crazy. I couldn't be able to do that. I'd be dead asleep. If it's not a controversy, if it's a fact. Bio, your whole entire racing career is controversial. There, I said it. I said it. You're from South Africa. Oh, okay. That very much explains it. Yeah, so South Africa. Not often I get somebody from South Africa, so that's good to see that you have joined us all the way from there. And well, hope you enjoy the race. Hopefully it goes over well. We'll just have to see. Weird, F1 games gone worse since EA bought Codemaster. Crazy how they have ruined everything. Very much true, Sweller. Very true. They really did ruin this. 2020 was great, and the next thing you know, EA got a little bit involved in 2021. Terrible. And now it's not gonna even gotten any better. Like, I usually don't trash talk. I usually don't trash talk the game. But this is just bad. You're very much welcome, Sinone. I usually don't commentate as much. Hold on. Oof. I have no high hopes for a 2023 F1 game. I don't really have much hopes. And I can't spell. Okay. We're about to get a race done. We're gonna get a race. We're gonna get a 50%er. And, well, hopefully we don't have any issues. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Can't wait to crash. Hopefully that isn't the case here, Kieran. Because you're back on pole. You have a chance of redemption. I had this issue with the servers even when I was doing comms for WR. Yeah. It's the game. It's the game. That's all I have. It's the game. It's frustrating. Yeah, annoying. Very annoying. They've been bad for the past 24 or so hours. Man, I'm dead. we're just waiting for everybody to select their tire allocation. Well, here we go. We're back in it. Let's hope we can get this through. In about so moments, there's going to be an F1 car on the Bathurst track. That'd be cool. I have faith in you, Flynn. 10 or so. Yeah. I'm telling you what, guys. My throat is not doing great. After everything that's been going on and all these issues. The problem with the race, well, to put it simply, there was one simple one. There was one simple one right now, and well, one underdog was missing a tire, but that's just a minor thing. That's really visual. But what was really happening is that there were so many issues. There was one point where when drivers were pulling into the pits, they wouldn't actually be in the pit lane. They would actually be on track, but they'd be doing the speed limit of the pits. To put it simply, that was one I noticed. People couldn't take control of their cars, and just so much more. It was very bad. But yeah, it wasn't great. Interesting. Interesting's putting it simply. His Fallen is waiting for him to go to the bathroom right now. Yeah. Hopefully this race goes a lot smoother. Hopefully. I know it's a bit late for some drivers, so for them to go through this. I like hearing this little calmness. You hear the wind, by the way? I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can. It's very nice. Haas getting driver of the day. I mean, if he does, that'd be pretty good. Obviously, if he were to get driver of the day, he'd have the win. That'd be one way to do it. Yeah, from what I know, EA servers are having quite a few issues. Deemer P1. It's like 10 seconds about to accidentally press this button. I think Redeemer's about to get the get-go going. That's what they do in football games. A real racer would just... Yeah. Yeah. Also, just for the record, I have not been in the paddock. Redeemer actually accidentally said round 6. When nature calls, let it flow. Leave for 1 week and everything gets screwed. Oh my god, I can't spell either. There we go. Okay. Anyways, here we go. Is there a formation lap? That's a question. There is. Alright. Well, here we go. Formation lap underway. Let's hope this race goes by a lot smoother than it needs to. Now everyone leads this way from a formation lap from 20 drivers down to 14 due to the issues some drivers having to call it due to the fact that it may be a little bit too late potentially. Looking over tires, everybody selecting mediums except for the coach, Redeemer, and Underdog as it stands at the moment. And well, who knows what can happen. Sorry if I sound a little bit dead at some points. My throat not doing great, so we may not get interviews after this race. I know it's a bit inconvenient, but you know, long night, long race. We're already an hour in, and we're just starting the formation lap. Yeah. Usually this wouldn't happen, but because there's no tier, because there is no tier after this race, we can kind of allow it for tier 3. Tier 1 and tier 2, no, is not the case. How many tiers in this league? Currently, we have 3. We have 3 tiers. Obviously, this is tier 3 at the moment, and then tier 1 and tier 2 is tomorrow. Tier 1 at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and then 2 hours after is tier 2. And for those curious, for those that know what's been going on, tier 1 will get a race. I will confirm that. Tier 1 will get a race. Remember that. Hopefully that does go over. Yeah, currently we have 3 tiers as it stands at the moment. Yeah, not much else to add on that. As there is quite a bit of a gap there between Kieran and Huis for this formation lap. Hopefully they can get everything sorted and get everything going. Now everybody just going around through the final sector right now. We just have to wait until Coach to line up in his grid slot in P14 as well as everybody else. It looks like Kieran has already managed to line himself up. And indeed he has. He's just waiting for everybody else to line up behind him. That being Huis, then comes Gary, then comes Underdog, Demir Jug, Redeemer, Flynn, James B, Haas, La Balloon, Echo, Sinone, Fallen, and the Coach. 14 drivers. We can still have a bit of action though. Sorry if I may sound a little bit dead. I apologize. It's a long day. As the 5 red lights are on for the British Grand Prix once again. It's lights out, and away we go. Looks like a good start there for the Williams once again, and same with Kieran once again getting a horrible start off the line, but through turns 1 and 2 we go. So far, everybody keeping it clean except for Underdog. Underdog! Oh no! From having a great start before to now having a terrible start. The joint championship leader already all the way down to P14. But one thing's for sure is that Huis has just completely bolted from Gary, from Kieran. Then comes Haas. That's Demir Jug, Echo, Redeemer, Sinone, Labloon, Flynn, rounding out the top 10 as it stands at the moment. Huis already bowling a 1.2 second gap at the end of Sector 1. Gary's going to try and claw that back. Same with Kieran. Kieran going to try and get back up to that top after losing that position, losing 2 positions at the start. Let's look over at the position changes, but actually before that, Echo makes the move on Demir Jug, and Echo's up into 5th. So Echo having a brilliant start to this race as he is already up 6 positions. Great start there for Haas, and a great start, even better start for Echo. Huis moves up 1 position. Same with Gary, though Kieran is all over the back of Gary going down this straight. He's in the slipstream. He doesn't look like he's going to make a move, though, into Stowe. He does not. What about Redeemer? He's thinking about a move on the inside of Demir Jug, and he does go off the inside of Demir Jug, and he actually has front wing damage. Does the Alpine. He goes straight into the pits. Does the Alpine. Oh, and that is a dive. I think that might have been La Balloon. That was La Balloon. And Sinone, I think La Balloon's just managed to get ahead, has actually lost a couple positions. Indeed he has, but he's down to 8th. James B is now looking for a move on Flynn up the inside, leaves Flynn the respect and leaves him the space, and Flynn is going to gladly take that, and now he's going to potentially go for the switchback. He's going for the switchback. Contact between them. Oh no. Flynn round. Both Red Bulls having a horrible start to this race. Could that potentially be damage there for the Red Bull? Doesn't look to be the case, but that is not the start that both Red Bull drivers would have wanted. And, well, now, actually, they're about to go wheel to wheel, but I think Flynn's just going to let him by. Indeed, he does. So, Underdog is now into 12th. Flynn down to 13th. So we are having a 3-second time penalty. It goes to Loud Balloon. And Loud Balloon now is the first 3-second time penalty of this race. Lewis bolting away. And, oh, that is Redeemer. Redeemer's gone off. He's spun round. And those who got a good start last race, has now gotten a horrible start. Not ideal. Not ideal for them. Lewis, though, he pretty much got the exact same start. He's up at P1. Gary's at P2. He's being challenged there by Kieran, wheel to wheel. Down the straight. Into Stowe we go. Kieran trying to go around the outside. Not only does he try, he does. And he manages it. He's up into second place. And he manages to get past that Mercedes. So Kieran now back up into the podium places as it stands at the moment. Yellow flag further back, though. I think that might have been for La Balloon. Indeed it has. Indeed it is, actually. And La Balloon now all the way down in P13. Is that front wing damage? Yes, it is. Front wing damage there for the Haas. So I'm getting invites from someone right now. I don't want invites. Not now. But now, lap 3 of this race. We finally got something going. La Balloon's retired from the session. Oh, dear. Maybe he had issues of some sort. He's calling it a night. Oh, boy. So now down to 13 in this race. And Lewis leads 1.4 ahead of Kieran. Kieran going to try and claw all that time back that he lost due to that poor start. But he does have Gary all over the back of him. Gary's going to try and challenge that Ferrari all that he can. Bit wide, though. Goes the Mercedes, and that's not going to help his momentum. He is within DRS. I think he does have DRS. Yes, he does. So Gary does have DRS on Kieran. Lost a ton of time, though, through Sector 2. Redeemer got a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. Gary's got DRS on Kieran. Kieran doesn't quite have DRS on Lewis, but he's going to get there. He's 1.2, 1.1 behind him, clawing that time back, and Lewis is just pushing everything he can, but Kieran seems to be the faster driver as it stands at the moment. Yellow flag for the back. I think Echo's just had a moment. Yes, he has. Echo's gone round. And Kieran sets the fastest lap, but Echo's gone round. He's gone from 5th all the way down to 9th now. Not a good start there for the Mercedes. Now he's under pressure there from Underdog, and Underdog can very well look for a move into turn 1, wheel to wheel, down the straight and into turn 1. Underdog takes that position, and he's up at a 9th. So he's making amends for that start. Fallen, by the way, he got the 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits, and that is going to affect him in the later stages of this race. Right now, he's currently falling down to P9. We'll see how he gets on. As I just felt a cat. All right. Hello, cat. We'll ignore the cat. No cats. Lap 4 now of this race. Lewis, was 1.1. Now it could very well be within a second between the two. Lewis and Kieran very close. I don't think Kieran has quite got DRS. Tantalizingly close. He should very well be in it now, but I don't think he's going to have it down the straight. No, he doesn't. What about Gary, though? I think he has DRS. Indeed, he does. So Gary has DRS on Kieran, but Kieran does not have DRS on Lewis. And this is where the DRS train may start to form a little bit. Sorry for going a little bit silent, by the way. I am currently eating a little bit of food. Underdog's made a move, by the way. He's up into 8th. He's gotten past the AlphaTauri of Dakota. Just Kieran sets another fastest lap. And further back, looks like Flynn has managed to make a move on Echo. And the two Red Bulls starting to move their way out the pack. And Flynn is up into 10th. Underdog up into 8th. Echo down to 11th. And Dakota down to 9th. Not an ideal start for those guys. And right now, the biggest mover right now has been the McLaren of Sinone, who does have a little bit of pressure from James B behind, but Sinone having not entirely the best qualifying, but that is something he's not really known for. He's not really known for his qualifying, but he can do really good in the race. And right now, here he is. He's a P5. He's moves up 7 positions off the start. We'll see how he gets on later on in this race, but right now, once again, in another good position. Looking over, though, battle for the lead. Kieran's managed to close up onto the back of Lewis, and he's going to very much be within DRS. On board board with the Williams, and you can see the amount of time that Kieran gains through the S section. Lewis does have the exit. I feel like Kieran could very well challenge this, but no, DRS not as powerful right now. And he's just going to have to stay behind a little bit longer. Ooh, a bit of a moment there for Lewis, but he's all good. The top two are now starting to bolt away from Gary. Gary not quite able to stay on the back of these guys. As meanwhile, there's a battle for P7 going on right now between Fallen and Underdog, and it looks like Underdog tried to make a move on Fallen, but Fallen was able to keep his car exactly where he wanted it to be. Now the Williams stays in 7th as it stands at the moment. Underdog, though, he's going to try and challenge him all the way. Of course he's going to challenge him. He wants these positions. He is going to go for it. We'll see. When does he go for it is the question. A little bit wide, though, off of turn 1. As Echo grabs a 3-second time penalty, and that is going to affect his race, as he's currently in a battle between the coach, Flynn, Echo, and Redeemer. 4-way fight there for P9 as it stands at the moment. And right now, the coach holding on to that very nicely. And he doesn't have a time penalty either, so that's definitely for position. Ooh, Fallen kind of breaking the toe a little bit. That was a bit of an aggressive move, but it was fair. I'll put it that way. And while he's trying to defend from the back of Underdog, and he's managing to do so, he did break the toe quite nicely, and that seemed to work out for him. The Underdog is very close. He is very close. Is he gonna go for a move into cops? No way. No, he doesn't. Okay. Would have been risky if he did that. He didn't, though. He's gonna stay behind, and he's probably gonna get in the next DRS zone. That's for sure. Speaking of DRS zones, it looks like Kieran's potentially looking for a move. No, he isn't. He was very close. He's very close onto the back of Lewis, but I think because he's low on energy, that's what's costing him right now. Oh, that is a collision, and that looks to be the Alfa Romeo and the Mercedes of Gary and Redeemer. I mean, sorry, not Gary, Echo. Not sure what happened there, but Redeemer has front wing damage on the left-hand side. Not ideal. By you're doing a Spain TT and you're spinning with 46, 42 wings. Yeah, this game ain't great. Both Redeemer and Echo are into the pits. That's Kieran, unable to make a move as of yet. He's gonna have to stay behind a little bit longer. As Underdog has managed to clear Fallen. The Fallen does have DRS on the back of that Red Bull. Is he gonna think about a move? No, he can't. He's just a little bit too far back. Echo spun and Deemer hit him. Oh, okay, so it wasn't really... It was just, yeah, I guess unfortunate what happened, I guess you could say. Not what the Alfa Romeo wants, or the Mercedes. Still a long ways to go, though, so who knows what could happen in the later stages of this race. Fallen going a little bit wide there through Cobbs. Still, all good. Kieran, not quite able to look for a move into Stowe. He's tantalizingly close. He's so close to making a move, but he can't do anything. Max is in second gear and not spinning there. Where? Not spinning where? Need to specify. This is yellow. As there is... Oh, Fallen's into the pits. Fallen's into the pits. He got a 5-second time penalty. And that is not what he wanted. But he's into the pits now on lap 8. Bit of an early pit stop here for the Williams. So, bit of an interesting call, that. Oh, I think he has front wing damage. He does have front wing damage. Ah, not good there for the Williams. Potato saying skill issue. Sure. I don't know what he's talking about, but sure. Skill issue. Label is that. Falling into the pits, he should come out in P11. As Demir Jug has pitted, but those tires will not make it to the end. Although they are the hard compounded tire, they will not make it to the end. Simple as is. Battle for the lead, though. Look how close Kieran is on the back of Lewis. Spinning at this stupid chicane in Sector 3. Well, the chicane is bad. We all know this. But Kieran, could he potentially look for a move? He's got to think about it. Ooh. He had a look, but he didn't do anything of it. going to have to stay behind just that little bit longer. Yeah, the chicane in Sector 3 is not great at Spain. I'll be the first to say it. Kieran low ERS. Yes, he is low on ERS. You can see that blinking light on the back of that Ferrari. He is blinking. He is low on energy. That's why he can't exactly make the move. Oh, please, Bio. Everyone would have noticed it. If you played the game long enough, you'll be able to notice it. Didn't quite get the run out of turn 4 and turn 5. And, Kieran just having to stay behind that a little bit longer. And, from what I'm being told, from Potato, Huis has a lot of ERS. So, Huis clearly playing the long game right now. He's currently playing the long game. He knows that Kieran is probably burning his ERS to try and get past and still can't. So, Huis is playing it smart. He's playing it calm. He knows that the Ferrari's all over the back of him, but he doesn't need to push too much. He did go for a move by cops. Sorry to break it to you. Though, speaking of something, that is Gary. Gary's gone round. Not sure what happened to the Mercedes, but off at Beckett's. And now he has lost a huge load of time to the front two. And Kieran tantalizingly close. Gary must have had a moment. And that has caused that he clearly spun. I mean, there's no doubt about that. That's not what he wanted. Battle for P7 going on right now between Sinone and Underdog. As Sinone's trying to close up onto the back of James B, but one thing's for sure is that he's also being closed up right here by this man. One Underdog. Underdog has been making moves left and right, and while it's been a while since he's made a move, I think he might do one real soon. He's closing up onto the back of that McLaren. Sinone, ooh, bit close. But Underdog doesn't really get involved in incidents, I'll tell you that much. And ooh, bit of a moment there on the exit that might cost him. That might cost him a little bit, but onto the straight. He's got the DRS. He's got the slipstream. Could he be close enough to make a move? Haas gets a 3-second time play for exceeding track limits. Can't do anything, does Underdog. He's going to have to stay behind just that little bit longer. Yep, 2-horse race now. You're absolutely correct on that. 2-horse race now between Kieran and Huis. Though Kieran looking pretty close once again. Look how close he is. Can he think about it? He's burning ERS. He was getting a bail into the grass. That's going to allow. That's going to invite the Ferrari. And up the inside goes Kieran. Kieran leads the British Grand Prix. Huis can't do anything of it. Getting a bail in the grass did the Williams. And that was the invitation that Kieran needed. He takes the lead. He's going to try and pull away. Meanwhile, further back, Underdog has managed to clear Sinone. And now, Underdog is back up into 6th. Gary's into the pits, by the way. Gary into the pits. And so is Haas. Haas and Gary into the pits. A bit of an early pit stop right now for these drivers. Potentially, maybe their mediums are wearing a little bit too much. And he didn't really get held up by the Ferrari. I mean, sorry, the Haas. The Ferrari-powered Haas. There we go. 110 through Megan's and Beckett's. Yeah. Pulling quite a bit. He was very much on the back of him. Dirty air clearly not affecting him. Set of hards for Gary and for Haas. Unsurprising decision there. And while they can definitely go to the end at this point of the race. They've got 16 laps to do it. Yeah, that's doable. One thing's for sure, by the way. Kieran hasn't really pulled away from Huis. Huis losing a bit of time, though, through Megan's and Beckett's, but Huis is able to stay within DRS. Kieran pulled a lot of time. He pulled like 4/10 there. Huis is going to gain all that time back on the straight. I think he used a bit of his ERS there. All that ERS that he's been saving up, he's been using it, and, well, like, he's used it up until this very moment. Looking over, this is the closest battle that we have in the moment between Huis and Kieran. Kieran slowly starting to pull away. Okay. Sorry, these salt vinegar chips are pretty nice. Kieran's gonna box, I feel it. Well, this is around the time where you do pit. This is around the time where you do pit in this race. Lap 12, potentially lap 13. I think lap 12 is the optimum lap, if I'm not mistaken, that is. And, well, these drivers very much know that. We'll see. Who pulls the trigger? Who doesn't? 2010 Red Bull F1 car at Bathurst on track. By the way, I might as well get these opinions in while we're kind of in a dead zone of the race. We've had 2 F1 liveries already released. We had the Haas, and we had the Red Bull. I think I've actually asked you to, Potato and Bio, but thoughts on the I'm not even gonna ask you about the Red Bull. Ooh, Kieran faking into the pits. He's faked it. Lewis is having none of it, but he gets a 5-second time penalty. But anyways, yeah, I'm not gonna ask about the Red Bull, is what I'm saying, because we already know that's the exact same car. Thoughts on the Haas, though? What do you guys think of the Haas car? Personally, in my opinion, I think the Haas livery looks great. Yeah. Aside from the chassis, the livery looks very, very nice. It has that nice blend of white on the front, black at the back, and the good mixture of red. I think it works out very nice. I think it it definitely stands out. The Haas is good. Haas is hot. Yeah, I agree with that. When I gave my ranking on it, I was gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10, but I gave it an 8 out of 10. Purely because the rear of that car. I don't know if you guys have seen the rear angle, but oh my gosh, not safe for work. I love the rear view of that car. Could have at least made the numbers in the yellow accents gold, like Max's helmet. The thing is, Max's helmet is different now. His helmet isn't even gold. He's got like a blue and red thing going on right now. Red Bull shared it. Go have a look. Nerf or nothing. Well, first off, welcome to Breakout Racing League. Hope you're enjoying the race a little bit. And to answer your question, it's both. It's both an Xbox and a PC league. We've implemented crossplay. Oh, Kieran with a 5-second time penalty. Kieran with a 5-second. That's definitely gonna cost him. Yeah, to answer your question, Nerf, it is both Xbox and PC. So we are 100% crossplay, because you can see right now. You can see Flynn, Huis, Fallen, all on PC right now, and you also have James B on the on PlayStation, and of course you see all the Xbox guys. So we're a mix. We're a nice mix. Obviously, we would love to see more PC guys and PlayStation guys come in. But, you know, it is what it is. Here's the question though: where does Huis and Kieran come out? Oh, Kieran! Kieran's just spun it off of turn 1. He spun out of the pits. And just when he thought he was grabbing a handle of no traction control, he's just gone and looped it. Oh, no. Cold tires for the Ferrari. And it's absolutely cost him. He could be overtaken there by Haas. He has been overtaken by Haas. Now, Haas is provisionally P3 now. Gary's provisionally P2. Huis, with an 11-second gap over Gary, has the net race lead as it stands in the moment. Meanwhile, Gary actually got past the coach. I completely missed that. Sorry for not seeing that. But it's all just flipped upside down. Wow. Race can change in a matter of seconds, and that is exactly what's happened. So now Underdog leads this race. Well, I say that, yeah, he's just gone straight into the pits. Underdog into the pits now on lap 14. This is a good time for you to pit onto a set of medium compounded tire, but the question is, where does he come out in relation to everybody else? Goes onto a set of mediums. Huis will take the lead of the British Grand Prix at his home track, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have a quick look. I actually don't know. His flag is not there. He's going to come out behind Gary, behind the coach. The coach is yet to pit. This is the battle we need to look for. Haas, Kieran, underdog. It looks like Haas and Kieran have managed to get ahead of underdog, and he could even well be behind James B. He is behind James B. So he comes out P7. But he seems to have gained a heap load of time. And that is going to be absolutely crucial because he is on the set in the medium compounded tire now. As Kieran makes the move, now Kieran has put himself back up into the podium places provisionally, as he is now up into 4th. Max's helmet has an EA Sports logo. Yes, it does. So if Max does badly this season, you know the reason why. Bad joke. Anyways, moving on from that. So Kieran is now provisionally 3rd. Gary is now 2nd. Lewis is now P1. That is the situation we're looking at right now. And Haas, though he is able to stay within DRS of Kieran, that is for sure. He's got the DRS, he's got the slipstream, but I don't think he really has the pace of Kieran right now. Kieran looks to be the fastest driver out on track, but consistency might be a little bit of an issue. Meanwhile, Underdog looking for a move on James B. And that was an easy move. Easy move there for the Red Bull. He moves himself up into 6th. If I remember, 2 seasons ago, these two were battling for the championship. Now here they are battling for P6 and P7. And while Underdog managed to take that very nicely indeed, Kieran has the fastest lap of the way, 1:31.0. As Jug is into the pits. I know what you mean about the Haas rear end. Yeah, you saw it. You saw it. It looks good, doesn't it? It looks so nice. Like the black, the white, the red from MoneyGram, and the Haas logo. It all comes together. It's so nice. I love it. There's no other way to put it. I love it. Battle for P3 now starting to heat up, as Kieran is very much closing onto the back of the coach, and, well, he was tantalizingly close to looking for a move into Cops, but he realizes that can definitely end very badly. Sticking your nose up into Cops, we know what happens when things like that happen. You know, remember Hamilton and Verstappen? Yeah. Nico drives Haas next season. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind it. Battle for P3, by the way. Kieran clears to coach. That was an easy move. Kieran's moved himself up into 3rd. Yeah, Potato, I honestly wouldn't mind driving the Haas next season. I like that look. I like the look of the Haas. That, in my opinion, that is what Haas should look like. Granted, I know people like the white. Oh, and Haas has just gone round. He's just spun round. Haas and the Haas spinning around before the final corner. Now he's down to 6th. Now Underdog, out of absolutely nowhere, is now up into 4th. Yeah, anyways, I would like to drive the Haas next game if the game is honestly even any good. If the game is good, then yeah, color me interested. I would drive the Haas for sure. Or I could go back to McLaren. You don't know. Or maybe I could go for the Mercedes. Depends on how the Mercedes looks. Being honest here, I want to see the 2019 Mercedes livery to come back onto these cars. Just a gradient swoop. Like, we look over at Gary's car. You see that teal swoop on the side of the car? Yeah, right there. Look at that, but picture the 2019 version of it, the gradient. It'd be beautiful. It'd be absolutely beautiful. I would love to see it. And then obviously the black fade in at the back. That's how I picture Mercedes. As Haas gets a 3-second time penalty. Drive Alpine for real. It depends on how the Alpine looks and how it drives. That is really my factor on it, because don't get me wrong, I know you like the Alpine. I like the drivability of the Alpine, but however the look of the Alpine, I'm not a fan of the side pods. I'm not a fan of those side pods. I'll be the first one to say it. Controversial, I know. But you know what? I'm feeling risky today. Just a little bit. battle for P7, sorry, going on right now. Flynn is closing up onto the back of Sinone. He's got DRS as it stands at the moment. We'll see if he can potentially make a move later on. Right now, both the Rebel boys are really making moves up. They were down in P13 and P14 in the early stages. They're now P4 and P8. Obviously, Underdog has made a bit more improvement in his position in relation to Flynn, but Flynn is still very much doing his job. And right now, here he is, P8, making his way up the order. Alpine livery go Burr. I would agree with you if the livery was the 2021 Alpine. Best looking Alpine. It was beautiful. Is that being sent stuff? Yep, Max Verstappen, sponsored by EA Sports. It's in the game, well, this game can suck it. 2020 banana. I would like to see Renault come back. I would like to see the yellow. Okay, I'm gonna be real here. Oh, it's falling into another 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. I just witnessed that. Let's look over our time penalties for a second. Oh, 11 seconds there for fallen. 2020 over 2019 banana. Just saying, by the way. Underdog rides the fastest lap of the race with a 130.9. And right now, Underdog very much flying in this stage of the race. Lap 19 of this Grand Prix, and right now things are starting to spread out a little bit. Definitely not between Sinone and Flynn, though, as Flynn is starting to claw back onto the back of that McLaren. Yeah, Potato, 2020 Renault over 2019. And the main reason why, I know they're pretty much almost the exact same livery, but, like, hear me out on this one. The nose. The 2019 nose of the Renault was beefy. I hated it. The 2020, they slimmed it down. Damn, that looked good. It looked beautiful. I loved it. I don't know about you guys. I loved it. Too bad we won't see Renault for a while now. Then again, Renault are always back and forth, so we'll definitely see him again. 2020 hot. Oh, that is a yellow flag. That is Fallen. Fallen's gone completely off the track. Where is that? That's off at turn 7. Oh, just when it was looking good for the Williams, it's all gone downhill. He was doing so great. And then just one tiny mistake. And that's absolutely cost him. Oof. Not ideal. Yeah, going back to what I was saying before, as Soja saying that 2018 was better. 2018, okay. This is just my personal opinion for you guys. I know, opinions not allowed. I don't care. 2018, in my opinion, oh, right as I'm about to get going, Haas has just gone round, and Haas is now down into 8th. Another mistake there for Haas, and that is definitely going to cost him. Going back to what I was saying, though. 2018, in my honest opinion, aside from like 4 liveries, I would say the exemptions are Force India, Toro Rosso, Williams, and even Red Bull. The liveries that season were bland. Hot take, I know. But I found those liveries very bland. Granted, I'm not saying that they look bad. I think they still look good, as Flynn looked for a move on Sinone there. Can't do anything of it, though. Yeah, like, granted, they did look good, but they just looked so bland. Like, the McLaren, that thing was literally just an orange car with some blue accents. That's literally all it was. This Domain Drunk is a 3-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. 2015, we don't talk... Well, I would say we don't talk about 2015. I mean, there's not really much about 2015, really. But in my opinion, the 2020 liveries was probably by far the most colorful liveries in Formula 1. You had pink, you had yellow, you had black, you did have silver. Not anymore. You have white. You have all these. You have all these different colors. Of course, you got orange by McLaren. McLaren fanboy over here. Yeah, one word, bio. Pink. Absolutely. Pink. Pink, pink, pink. Potato wants banana. I don't blame you. I would like banana too. Banana, very nice. But yeah. 2018, bland livery. Bland liveries. 2020, best liveries. Silver or not for the 2020 Mercedes, that car looked mean. That car looked real mean. Fastest lap of the race, by the way, goes to Kieran. As he's closed up onto the back of Gary now for P2. Though he does have a 5-second time penalty, does Kieran. Yellow flag, and that looks to be, that is Echo. He's lost a bit of his front wing. I join you on lap 23. My party isn't open. You can't join me. My party ain't open. 2020 Silver Merc was not good. Hello? Granted, 2019 was better, but 2020 was still good. That was still a good livery. That was basically like the 2019 livery, except just, you know, a little bit more of just like a stale teal. Honestly, it looked good. I didn't mind it. Danny Rick would love it. Yeah, Steak, that is a terrible take. I know, me on hat. Black saved that scheme. Well, Black did make it look better, admittedly, but the silver was still good. I actually missed the silver midway through 2020. I'm not gonna lie. Battle for P2, by the way. Kieran is looking for a move on Gary up the inside. Goes Kieran. And Kieran has moved himself up into second place. That was a pretty easy move there for the Ferrari. And now he's back up into second place. 5 take on drugs. You said it, not me. Kieran, once again, another fastest lap. He is flying, you know? Absolutely flying. Best helmet of 2022 was basketball. It's either the basketball from Lando Norris, the Halo one from Lando, or the Spider-Man one. I actually like the Spider-Man one. I'm not gonna lie. That was a very nice livery. I mean, helmet. Your best like that. Obviously, that is like a one-off. If we're talking about actual helmets, like actual helmets and stuff, give it a hand to. Oh, there's too many. Danny Rick helmets are good. They are good. They're definitely something different. Ever since he left Red Bull, he went crazy with his helmets. I absolutely love it. I loved seeing that. Being honest here, though, this is my personal opinion. A helmet I really liked. 2020 George Russell when he was in the Mercedes. I think that helmet was so nice. The red, the black, the blue. He made it work so well. But even then, the 2022, like the beginning of 2022, his helmet there was so nice as well. Russell's had good helmets when he's been at Mercedes. I think his colors work for Mercedes, I'll be honest. We need a Captain America Seb helmet again, or maybe a Captain Canada. Get out of here with Captain Canada. TMR 7up has just joined. I'm not sure why he's here. It's already late into the race, so like it matters. But anyways, lap 24 of this British Grand Prix. I don't know about you guys. I'm a little bagged. I don't know why, but Seb 2019 helmet was good. It was a very nice one. Deemer in puncture range. Is he now? Oh, is he ever? Let's look over. Oh, those tires look bald. Those tires look bald. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised he's nearly in puncture range. Those tires do not look great. What about the rears? The rears do not look as bad, to be fair. Meanwhile, Haas has just actually managed to get ahead of Flynn. Haas is now up into 7th place. Flynn down to 8th. The Flynn doesn't have a time penalty. Let's not forget that. Flynn doesn't have a 3-second. Or rather, 6 seconds for that matter. So he can still very much get P6. He doesn't really have to fight these guys as much. As Lewis crosses the line to set another to start his second to last lap. Left front is 80% for Redeemer. The right front looks worse. Those tires do not look pretty. They do not look nice at all. Still a battle going on for P6, by the way, as Sonone, Haas, and Flynn have absolutely not separated at all through the 3 stages of the race. There's a bit of gap between them. I wonder what Redeemer's thinking right now, because right now he is doing some major tire conservation. Like, major. He's got 3-second time play, so he's on the same level as the coach, and the coach very much on fresher medium. That is a Mercedes. That is Echo. And Echo, on his return, not had a good time. He's not had a good time here. It was looking good at the stages, but in the early stages, but it's all just falling him down. It's not been the best of returns there for the Mercedes. But, you know, sometimes you just got to look forward. And that's exactly what Lewis is doing, as he's looking forward to start this final lap. It's been a long race. Too long, as a matter of fact. And, well, it switched left and right at the beginning. I know it was a bit bland at some cases. I'll be the first to say it. It was looking rather bland. But at the end of the day, it still provided a bit of entertainment. I'll be the first to say it. Long night. Apologies for all the issues that you guys went through. I sincerely apologize for it. We will try and get things sorted for next week. That is for sure for Tier 3. But, yeah. Poof. I'm bagged. I'm just a complete bad luck magnet. Yeah. Just wasn't meant to be, Echo. I mean, things happen. But, chin up. Still a long way to go. It's only round 4. There's still 12 races left. You can still do something about it. There's still plenty more chances left to go for you, Echo. So don't give up. Don't give up, man. I believe in you. Going through. Final sector, though. And Lewis has taken his chances, and he's used them to great effect. And through to Stowe. The rookie. The newcomer of Breakout Racing League. In just his 4th race. Actually, no, his 3rd race. Apologies. He's grabbed 5th in Bahrain. He's grabbed 5th in Austria. But he's gone up 4 places more. Lewis will come across the line. Lewis wins the British Grand Prix. His first win in Breakout Racing League. And oh boy, I bet he couldn't feel any happier for this moment. It may have been long for him, but he finally got it. He got his first win of the season. Gary comes home to take 2nd place after a 5-second time penalty for Kieran for speeding in the pit lane. Underdog. What a comeback for the Red Bull. Spun out lap 1. Comes back home to take 4th. What a drive from the Red Bull. James B will come home to take 5th ahead of Flynn. Sonone 7th, Haas 8th. The Mayor Jug will finish just ahead of the coach in 9th. The coach is going a little bit slowly. He is actually out of fuel. The coach is actually out of fuel. Fallen's gotten ahead of Redeemer because Redeemer, as I'm being told, has a puncture. And there it is, front right puncture for the Alfa Romeo. And that is not how he wanted to end his race. He will finish in 12th. Fallen will finish in 11th. The coach will finish in the points, his first points of the season. 14 drivers, 2 retirements. And, well, long night. But Lewis takes it. He takes his first win here in Breakout Racing League. Driver of the day goes to Flynn. I would also give it to Underdog as well. Both Red Bulls climb their way up. They were 13th and 14th at the end of lap 1. Both Red Bulls climbed up the order. Flynn took 6th. Underdog took 4th. So, great driver of the day. Great races for them. Great comebacks for them. However, no one could stop Huis. He was up at the front. He was battling at the front the entire race. And he takes it here in Silverstone. Took a while. Took a while for him. Oof, long one. To confirm though, I won't be doing interviews for this race, unfortunately. My throat is a little bit iffy right now. I think I need to give this this one a little bit of a rest. Nonetheless though, we'll go through the race order. Huis wins the British Grand Prix. His first win of the season. I'm being invited. Nice to see. But Huis wins ahead of Gary. Then it's Kieran in 3rd. Underdog, a great comeback from P14 to P4. Ahead of James B. And that's Flynn in 6th, ahead of Sonone, followed by Haas, to Mayor Jug, to Coach, rounding out the top 10. Redeemer and Fallen unable to grab points in this race, and neither does Echo or Loud Balloon. What's my throat sore from? Everything that just happened. Yeah, it's been 2 hours since this started. That's what, Ritzy. Yeah, unfortunately, like I said, I'll not be doing interviews, but I just want to give a quick congratulations to Kieran and Gary, of course, for their races, and also to Huis for his first race win of the season. That's going to close it off for us here for Tier 3. Sorry for the long stream, but, you know, we got everything sorted. We got a race. That's ideal. See you next week for the Hungarian Grand Prix. And, well, Hungary should be fun. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, though, for Tier 1 and Tier 2, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and then 10 p.m. Eastern Time. But for me, Miniko, that's everything. Good day, good night. See you tomorrow for Tier 1, and then see you next week for Hungary. Goodbye.